Hello everyone, welcome back to our tutorial. Welcome back to the part 2 of that tutorial, which the topic is how to create your own custom block, whether you have Java idea or you don't have any Java or coding experience. So previously I explained everything to everyone in their video, so here I'm not going to do any explanation than to dive directly into the tutorial on how to do it. Now after we have reached here, we want to create our own block right there. So like I said earlier, here is to create the folder, like the folder where you want to place in your block, those blocks. So the first of all, the folder determine which block you want to fix into that place. So if you don't have any idea on what to do, is for you to create the block. Okay, let's say for example you want to do number picker blocks, like you want to create blocks that can give us a number picker. Okay, let's assume we do it that way. So I want to create this folder as number picker. So after that I choose my color, so I can put any color. If you don't have idea on color code, like I said, you can use the color picker and select a convenient color that you want to use for your block. So like I want to use my own, this particular color. I save it. So this is the color, this is the folder where we want to save in our blocks. So you click and open that place. Then we have to create the block. Click the circle plus icon here. So this is the properties and the design and the code section. So everything was explained fully in that video. So if you are interested in knowing those things, you can check the link in the description section of this video or our playlist. You will get the link there and you watch the video. Now we want to give a name to our first block. Before you continue this particular area, so you must paste your code, yes, so that you know what kind of code you want to do, except you already have idea on how to write the code. So if you don't have idea on how to write the code, I recommend to paste this code. So how can you get this code if you don't have idea on how to write Java, or knowing, and you don't even have idea on coding? So you can use ChatGPT. So let me open my ChatGPT here. So you can log in through mobile browser, or you can use ChatGPT app. So here you write the prompt that give me a Java code for my custom block in Sketchware that will do number picker. So once you finish this thing like this, so once you finish this prompt like this, you click and send for the prompt. So once you click and send for the prompt, for example, we have the code. We want to make use of this code here. So let's copy this code and we make use of it. We copy the code and we make use of this code here. Now you come back to your Sketchware where you want to create the block. Here is the code section. We all know if you have watched that video. So you click here, you paste the code. So after you paste the code, what next here is it is not just pasting this. It means you have finished the creating of the block. You have a lot of things to do, configuration. So now what blocks we want to create is the block property name is number picker. So we give it the name here, number picker. So just make the name number picker. You can anyhow you want to do it. I like doing it this way. So once you finish it, we have another section, what type. So since we are doing a regular block, so just write regular. It is not a call to action block, regular. Or you can click here like I show in that video, the drop down menu to select it. So since I'm doing regular block, you can see it here that the shape of the block has changed. So the next thing is the name. So this name here, you leave it blank because it's a regular block, you leave it blank. So if you want to know why this name can be used, you check the video, you will understand why this name can be used. So here is the default color area. So now I want to use the parameters into these blocks. Since we already have our code here, we will be able to make the use of these parameters. So if it doesn't have code here, you won't be able to understand how to place or choose these parameters that are here. So now we come to our block here. We want to edit this block. Click on the block like this, touch the body of the block. Once you touch the body of the block, you observe, as you are touching the body of the block, observe these codes, how it will work. I will indicate everything while we are embarking in the tutorial. Now we want to create this Java code here. The first place we want to work on is our number. This is the I want to work on the activity here. So this activity, we want to work on this activity. So let's place this, write the activity code here and add the parameter in this place. Now our activity is the first place. I want to set this activity, so that you will select the activity. So you can use open bracket like this to put the parameter inside the bracket. So set the activity. Now let us use this parameter that is here to look for activity parameter. So activity parameter, okay, this is activity parameter here. So you will make use of this is activity parameter. Click on it, so it will activate here. As you can see now, you will continue click the front of the text that is indicating the cursor. So you close it with brackets and you space it again. You write another thing. Which one you want to set again? You want to set the maximum. Look at it, say you want to change this maximum. This maximum that is here, you want to change it. See, they set the maximum value. So this is the maximum value is 100, and the next thing that you want to set the minimum value also, which is 1 here. So you write everything on the body of the block. So you space it like this and you set maximum, then you open it with bracket. Let us, since the maximum is number, so let us look for number parameter and add it there. So see the number parameter here, and you close it. You now say and, just write and minimum and set mean. So you space a little and you open the bracket, add another number parameter since there are numbers. So the next thing is, because you want to add the numbers manually. You not want, in case you don't want to use the default number that are here. So this one, we want to set the wrap selector. Set wrap selector wheel, which is true. We want to make this place to be manually select. So we don't want it to be true always, in case we want to make changes. So let's space it again. We space it and we check what is it, wrap. Now says set wrap. And that can be okay. Set wrap selector wrap. You open it bracket. So since that place is boolean, this is boolean command, true and false. So let us add a boolean parameter, which is, you can see the boolean parameter here. So close it with bracket and you space it again. The next thing we want to do is to change the value or the view. This is the view here. We have view here, view, which is linear 1. So sometimes we may not want to use linear 1 every time. So you have to manually select the linear that we want to use in that place. So we click on it again. You can say on the linear, write a linear, so that anybody that is using this block knows that we need linear in that particular place. Now we click on it, we open it in bracket, then we look for linear. Since we may not have direct linear parameter here, so what we have to do is to use view, because linear is one of the view in our parameter here. See it there. So let us use views. Through this view, we will be able to get linear as our needed parameter. So we close it with brackets. I think we are finished. You want to observe that this block here, we have different, it's supposed to be, we can make use of it in this same code, but for the sake of this block to be too long, and we want to split it to make it 2 blocks. Yes, after we make use of it in one place, it will still work. Understand? So let's split this block here. Let's copy this one and we take it out so that you create another block like this. So since we have finished this first option, this first one, so let's just copy it like this. Before we create the second block, let us call all these parameters into action. Yeah, we haven't called them into action, all these parameters. If you want to observe how many parameters do we have here, we have activity, we have this number, we have number here again, and we have this boolean block, and we have this view. So almost if I should say 5 parameters that we have here. So we want to call them into action. This, the first one here, this is the first one, the second one. So you are working on it, you are working on them accordingly. Now the first one here is for activity. This is our activity. So let's connect this thing into this our activity. This is how it works. So we click on it. Let's click on this activity here. Look at the cursor, how where this cursor is. So you delete that activity. You want to connect that activity there to this place, so that once when we select the activity manually, it will take the same action like this, the written activity here. So we want to do like this, how to connect it. Observe my typing. First you come to here, you write percent, take the percentage symbol. Then since that one is number 1, you choose 1. Then you get this the dollar symbol, that dollar sign. Then after that you put the string which is ace sign. So this is how to connect it. So the first one is this is the number, the first parameter, which is this percentage 1. So the second one will be percentage 2. So this is the how to connect it. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is number, the maximum number. So the maximum number is this place, which is this 100. So you want to delete that 100 and connect it to that parameter, so that when we select the number manually, it will have the same effects like the written one. So we want to say dollar or percentage 2 and dollar then s. So this is it, because this is the second one. That's why we are using 2, because this one is the second one. Then the third one here, the minimum. So this is the minimum here. You do the same thing, you delete it and you place the same thing. This is number 3. So since that one is number 3, we are using number 3, dollar, percentage dollar, and s sign. So that's it. So the next one, the last one, okay, the fourth one is true, which is the boolean. So you want to connect the boolean here manually. So do the same thing. That is the fourth one. So we are using the same thing, the same methods. That is number 4. You choose 4, then you use the dollar sign, and then you place the s. So the last one is the linear one. So look at the linear one here. So I do the same thing. That's the fit of it. So we do the same thing. We connect, we write the number as number 5, and we get the dollar sign, and we now write our s as string. So we finish it. That is how to connect blocks into this thing. So I do not close anything. I'm keeping it for a long time for you to observe how it works. So this is how to connect every custom block parameters into the Java code that you already collected from Java, from MI or GPT. So once you get this like this, you connect them like this, it will connect it together and they will work. If you just paste the code and you write all these things, it will not work. So, and if you just write all these parameters without code here, it will not also work. So that is how it will work. Let's go and create our next block. So we click on the save button. Like I said earlier, always remember, click this save button. Without save button, it will not work. So you click on it, you save it. Now let's create our second block that we copy the code out. So after we copy the code out, we have to create a block which is on button click. So you put the name there, on button click, on button click. This one is for clicking of the button, so that anyone that want to use the block can know it's all. Remember, it's as well a regular block. So we click on the body to the code, to paste the code. So you have to paste this code like this. So what we want to say is the button, set the button when button click. So button click. Okay, so just set button, you put the bracket, you can increase the so button, put the bracket, which will be button 1. So since we don't have direct button parameters here, so we can use view to get the button, right? Okay, so that is it. So you use view, choose view in that parameter to get the button, and you just write. And since we have 2 view here, we want to change 2 things here. We want to change this button and this text view. Other things we can leave it as default. So let's change that 2 things. So this one is text, the next one is text view. So you click and text view, you put the bracket. Then what is text view? You have text view parameters or perimeter here. Look at it here. So you select the text view and close it with bracket. So you can close it with bracket. What the text view is doing is to take the value. So take value, just write take value, that's all. So we are done with this. What we have to do is to connect them to our code, understand, the same way we did. So that one is number one, so we use percentage one, number one, then the dollar sign here, and then s. So that's number one. The next one is text view, which is number two. So it doesn't mean what kind of view it is, just connect it to numbers. So you come here, this is the text view. This text view here, you want to change it in this place, so you connect it like the same thing. You delete the text view out, you connect it through the numbers. So that is number two, dollar sign and s. So that is how to connect custom block with Java code that you have from anywhere. So once you understand the Java code, if you have any error with the code, copy the error and send to the ChatGPT. It will correct it for you. So you click the save button I always said earlier. Observe everything here is okay. We are working well on this block. So now we want to try our block without wasting of any time. Let's go back to our project and give a try to our block. For example, we want to create a new block here. So let's create a new block. Though the video is not not supposed to be longer, but because we are doing teaching here, so if you know the video is too long, I don't like video like this video is not for you. But if you really want to learn something, the video is for you. So that's it. So I'm not doing any video to please you because it's too long, let me jump it. No, I'm doing this video for people that want to learn something. So let's create our project, example project that we want to use for this tutorial. Now we need as normally you want to know tutorial on how to do a number picker. This is it. So you get it, the face background, so that we need that linear that shows in that place. We need that linear, this is the linear, and we need the text view which we saw, and as well we need the button as we see it. Now what next here? We have this button, we have text view, we have everything. Let's just bring them into the middle here. Now when the button click, the text view will show the number that the linear 1 or the linear 2 gave. Look at, remember this is linear 2. If you want to observe the ID, is linear 2. Let's go to our onCreate here. So we come to the onCreate, we come to our custom block here. This is the number picker custom block. As you can see them, look at how it is. You can see it here. So what will go on here is you put this one here. So what there is, select the activity. You can see the activity is showing here. So you select the activity. Next one is the maximum number. So you choose and then enter the number value. The maximum number, we can say 1000, or yes, 1000. The maximum number, and the minimum number we can write something like 100. Yeah. So what's the wrap? We need the wrap. Well, that is boolean. So you collect true and put it there. So the next one, the last one, is the linear that we want to select. Remember, the first linear is the background, the parent. We want to use the second linear here. So that's it. Now the onCreate want to tell the onCreate that when the button one click, so we add this in onCreate. So when the button one click, understand? So view, want to choose button because we didn't have our perimeter button in our parameters. So want to put then the text view. The next one is the text view. So we select the text view one that will show the value of that number picker. So we come back to our this thing. We want to click the run to run your program, your application, and test it. Now our app is yet to, okay, it's getting there. So we are installing here. Let's have a little patience where we are installing our application. So the app is installed successful. Let's open it here. So once we open it, you can see we have the number picker here, and the maximum number is 1000 like we set. Look at it. So we have it number maximum, and the minimum is 100, which we have seen it here. So this is our number picker. So this is the number. You can type it manually, you can select from here. So once we select like 995, then when we click on this button, this text field will show this number. So let's click on the button here. So we click on it, you can observe the text view here is showing the number that is here, the number that is picking. So that is how number pickers work, and that is how we can create our custom block without coding knowledge. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with others developers, and as well don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials like this. Stay tuned in our playlist and learn more from us. Thank you for watching this video, and see you again in our next tutorial.